I think that there's sort of three things that I sort of learned very quickly. You've got to have the clinicians on your side. If you're running a private hospital, they are your lifeblood. If you don't work with the clinicians, recruit the right surgeons, I always was sort of told, pick your studs, pick the right ones. Don't pick, the top one. Because you've picked the top one, the rest won't join you, and really be careful in who you work with going forwards. And, you will always have issues. When discussing, you will have problems. And I always remember I was told, first of all, in many ways, a clinician will look at you, a surgeon or a dentist, and they will think, look, I've been trained to do what I do. I've been trained extremely, 7 years of my life, I've been trained to do what I do. I can probably do most of what you do, and I could probably learn it. So you've got about 30 seconds, or maybe if you're lucky, in which to really make me believe that you're going to make my day easier. And then if you combine that, secondly, with, you've got to remember that the surgeon or doctor or the dentist is always going to look at everything from the patient's point of view. So if you can prove to them that their patients are going to be safest in the environment that you're going to create, or the systems that you're going to create around them, you're starting to make progress. And if there's a difficult decision, they will always look at it from the patient point of view. So you've really got to get that in your head. And it's one of the things. And then, the other thing is, if you're trying to create a great company, and these aren't my own, I borrowed them from other people, but, if you could, first of all, have the best product, whether that be a hospital, dental company, insurance product, whatever it is, and you can have the best product, that is really important. Then if you can hire the best people to sell that best product or to make it work. So best product, best people, and thirdly, the best systems and operations. If you can put those three together for that best product, then you'll have a great business. It's relatively straightforward. It's relatively simple. But I've always done that. And you've got to try and convey those aspects to clinicians going forward. So that's what you're getting.